Hi, I'm Adrian,
I'm Jean-Pierre.
and this is the Rugby Nerds. So, guys, week one is done.
In the past.
In the past now, it was great to watch. I think Springboks did well, like we mentioned in our previous video, was really entertaining rugby, especially in the first half, and a really tough match. I think all of us were sweating bullets at some stage at the end there.
Yeah.
Because no, don't let this happen.
Yeah, and they scored some easy tries, but
yeah, it's water on a bridge. I think it was lack of concentration as well from our end. I think everyone's carrying on regarding that. I think it was a move where we kicked out of the 22, and they scored that easy try.
Yeah,
I think that's actually a set move that they practiced. It always seemed that way, or just flipping lucky.
Yeah. But anyways, we won.
Yeah, it is what it is, right? So really interesting matchups. A new, fresh Irish team, forced by injuries though. But I think it's going to be an interesting one. A lot of the characters actually that are injured probably didn't potentially play that well in any case.
No.
So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a really tough and fun game to watch. So we have some really good news from the channel. We have a new sponsor.
Well, our first sponsor.
Well, yeah, technically. Our first sponsor, which is called Better Call Gerald.
A property agent in the northern suburbs.
So if you're ready to kick off your...
Yeah. Are you ready to kick off your property journey?
Or just want to catch a great deal?
Then
Better Call Gerald. Some say Gerald is the Peter Stevens way of selling homes.
Really?
I don't know. Some people say that, but yeah. So in all honesty, Gerald, Better Call Gerald, they operate in the northern suburbs of Cape Town. He actually sold JP's first house.
Yeah,
and actually multiple friends' homes he sold. Really, really nice and professional guy. I think we can highly recommend him. So you can find all his details at the bottom here. Please give him a shout. He does free valuations if you just mention Rugby Nerds.
Yeah.
So do that. Take advantage.
Yeah.
We do.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gerald.
Thank you, Gerald. Cheers.
Cheers, Bill.
Cheers.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. So let's get back to the rugby. So I think what we could do is, Gene, you're going to quickly just run through this African team, and then we're just going to talk. You're just going to mention the team real quick, and then we'll do some matchups that we think are going to be relevant to kind of chat about.
Yeah, like we said, as everyone probably knows, we have an unchanged team. It's the first unchanged Springbok team since the semi-finals of the World Cup when we played the same team.
Yeah, Rassie isn't known to keep the same squad.
Yeah, but the most experienced team that's been chosen since the World Cup final in 2003. But anyway, so it was an unchanged team, and everyone knew the team. It was Oxenchair, Bongi Bonambi, Frans Malherbe, Sous, Etzwet, Grisi, Pieter Steff, Faf, Pollard, Damien Allende, JC Kriel, Curtly Arnse, Jason Colby, and Valie Leroux. And the bench stayed the same. It was
exactly the same.
I'm just going to, Steenkamp, Malcolm Marx, Vincent Koch, Salman Murad, R.G. Snyman, Mark van Staden, Grant Williams, and Sasha Feinberg Mgumazulu.
So do you like a man? Just well done. I would have stopped.
Yeah. So same team, so we know what to expect. We're not going to talk about each player again.
One thing, sorry, Jean-Pierre. One thing I found very interesting, Rassie really wants to win this game.
Yes.
This isn't an experiment for him. This is like, we want to beat you.
Yeah.
That's why he chose the same team. He's not taking any chance. He's not experimenting with this squad. He's going out to actually prove a point to the Irish. I think, obviously, even though Rassie, I don't know him, or we don't know him at all, but he seems like a character that pretends to brush off things, but I don't think he's that guy. I actually think
I think this one is important. I watched the one media conference that they did, and he said, experiments is going to come. He actually said all the players he's going to choose, guys like André Gouventer and Gerrit Grobler for the Portugal game, yeah. So he's not going to experiment this weekend. He didn't want to experiment. He wants to win the series and just put to bed any
doubts.
Any doubts that,
One.
But yeah.
So you can go to number 3 this weekend, Ireland.
Yeah.
What then?
Yeah.
What then?
Also, can I just quickly say on our other predictions, you were right on the France game. France.
No, you were right. I was wrong.
No, you said Argentina is going to lose.
No, you said it.
Oh, anyways.
I was right.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, but thank you.
We thought England's going to be smashed. That didn't happen. England actually played very well.
Yeah, it was a tough match.
You can see that Felix Jones's hand is in that defense there.
100%. And, it could have gone either way.
I also watched the Australia-Wales game. Was quite entertaining. I enjoyed that a lot.
It was fun, wasn't it? I like, the Australian public is very, very excited. I watched the Coco show. I don't know if you watched it this week. They are so happy with that win. You can see it actually means a lot to, especially the old players, that they on a winning streak. They won one game.
And also, did you see the how many people showed up for that game? That is amazing.
Yeah, it's good. Like I said, you want a strong Australia.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good talent there as well. I just don't like Tom Wright. I think he's scored a really nice try. I don't know. I think no other. He probably won't even make the Western Province team, in my opinion. But he's going to play he's playing for Australia. Tom Wright. I'll rather play Banks ahead of him. But hey, what do I know? They've got Joe Schmidt. So it's a very, very entertaining game.
Yeah. So that was that on the Southern Hemisphere.
But I unfortunately missed the big one: Canada versus Scotland.
You didn't wake up for that one?
No.
You didn't watch all 12 tries that Scotland scored.
Oh, well, I thought it was going to be close. But if win some, you lose some. But before we go into the big one, the one really important game for me this weekend, you know which one this is, Jean-Pierre.
I'm talking about the Namibia game.
Namibia versus Portugal.
Oh,
biggest game of the weekend. I'm all starting off for that one. Anyway, sorry, we're just kidding around, folks. So we'll go through the Irish team. Like again, there's some changes here. We'll briefly touch on it. I will do some just kind of like matchups, and then we'll go into predictions.
Yes.
Bob's your uncle. So starting for them is Andrew Porter. Porter, again, like we mentioned, he did actually really well. I think he has some illegal clever tactics. Let me rephrase that.
He played well. He gave Malherbe, and no one does that on a regular basis. Yeah. So.
And I think he's a class operator, and he got into our heads.
He did.
He definitely got into it. So, and he was always bleeding. I don't know even before he got on the field. I don't know what the story is. Anyway, so Ronan Keller, also really good replacement as well. Look, they lose a lot when it comes to a ball player, but also a really solid rugby player.
Yeah.
And then just Gene.
Tide Furlong.
Ty
Furlong.
Does I?
Tide Furlong. He had a great game. No. But I like him. He's a good player.
Look, he couldn't get any ascendancy against us. To his high standard, probably a bit slow. But anyway, so going to lock Joe McCarthy, which I don't know that well. Really into James Ryan. So Ty Byrne usually plays lock, doesn't he?
Yes. So he moved to flank. Their locks also played very well on Saturday. I must say. Yeah.
No, they've got class. They got a class pack.
Yeah.
It's a really good squad. So Ty Byrne. So they're trying to do a Peter Step to Toy move here, I think.
Yeah.
With putting him there.
I think they had to do it. I think they like.
And Peter Mahoney wasn't that hard for me anymore.
No.
He's like it's moving. It's time to move on.
We said that before on the last podcast that he's moving. He's probably a very good captain.
Back it up. Back it up.
36. That's old in rugby terms.
Yeah, and it reminds me of Alan Jones a bit now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Just move away.
Yeah.
Just get over it.
Anyway,
yeah. So Josh van der Vliet, I think he was a bit quiet.
Yeah, he was quiet last week.
Yeah, and he's such a good rugby player, but you can't play well all the time.
No.
Even into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to play the standard is so high. Kaelan Doris, magical game last week.
Yeah, he had a great game.
He was such a standout player for them. I'm like, he got into our faces. Very annoyingly over the ball. Yeah. He had a lot of running meters. Definitely their best player by a country mile for me last week.
Yeah, I also think so.
Yeah, he's a proper Irishman, isn't it? Tough, grindy guy. I'm like, he wants to fight you. That type of thing. Anyway, continue. Conor Murray, like we mentioned, he always plays well against us. I'm actually quite nervous when he's in a team against us, not the other teams, but against us.
It's so strange to me because he doesn't suit their game plan. Which, the quick...
He's actually a boring rugby player. No offense. I didn't play there.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, he doesn't suit their game plan as does Jameson Gibson Park and
100%. It's not what you expect.
He's not that quick. What's his scrum half play last week? Kalen Casey?
Kalen Casey, yeah.
Yeah. he plays a lot like Jamison Gibson Park. Quick
ball.
clean,
Conor Murray will up and under you.
Yeah,
he's going to take you up, and because that's his strong point.
He's a British and Irish Lions type player.
Yeah, it's like Wales.
Yeah,
he'll try and just put our bombs up all the time. But really, I actually really rate him against us, not other teams. Cool. Then Jack Crowley did. He had a solid game.
Yeah.
And then the man I love to hate, James Lowe.
And he, again, the mistakes he made. I mean, the one that with the touchline.
Hey, Irish people, I probably would have given that out.
Yeah, but the stuff that he does, he's so good.
Look, that's why you love to hate him, right? Yeah. It's because he's so good. He's really talented, and he's just so consistent.
I mean, just look
consistently good and bad. They the same game.
They didn't give that try. That try wasn't on because the guy played the ball on the ground, even with his feet, but he played the ball on the ground.
The rule's the rule.
The rule's the rule, but see how easy James Lowe scored that try on his own.
Yeah, he's so good. Look, for me, it's one thing. I don't know. Please comment if you know the answer to this. Where everyone said he wasn't out when he hit the ball back, but let's say he was out. So was that a quick throw in then?
No, that was.
But if he was that a quick throw in then? If he tapped it out?
No, I think it just would have been out.
But I mean, you know what I mean. So,
yes. No, but I think a quick throw in, you have to stand behind the line, throw it in. But I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I'm just trying to be technical. Yeah. Because I'm just. Hey, let me just find out.
You must give just credit to Jason Colby for scoring that try, for just never giving up. So
I know, was it Rusty that also said a whole bunch of pundits actually said it. It's not about the flash highlights. It's about these other things that makes him such a special player. No other player would have chased that. No other player. Why? Why would you chase it?
Waste your energy on something like that, but he did it anyway.
Such a class act and class move to chase that ball.
Yeah.
No one would have. There's no chance it would have been
and
a
try.
That's
game-changing moments. That's game-winning moments. Yeah,
100%.
Anyways, not about Cheslin Cole.
So James Lowe, big threat, and I hope he plays well.
And that's an awesome matchup again. James Lowe, Cheslin Colby. That's going to be
100%. Different players, but strong game. Anyway, so now Robbie Henshaw inside Gary Ringrose. I actually thought Robbie would have been injured, but obviously he was faking it.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, struck you.
That was just.
You guys should watch the highlights of the isiXhosa commentators. That's one of the best things
I told Adrian in a week, I wish I could speak Xhosa because I would just just listening to that was
that's magical.
It was so good.
Yeah,
I wish we could put that clip on, but anyways, maybe we'll try.
Right now.
Yeah,
put it on, man. Come on.
Troy, Nyanges on declared, Kutron Poland, Dialandi, Kolisi, Suka Pesko Pajam, Tipangela Wetini, Kwabizwa Robbie, stay down, please. Kwabizwa Bahlali Taban, Kwabizwa Bahlali Robbie Henshaw, Akazazo Muphi. The finish on that.
Start for the scrum.
That was very good. So okay, cool. Robbie Henshaw, very quiet game. Gary Ringrose. Look, they both are very good players. I just think ours are better.
Yes, like we said about Damien de Allende with our post-match analysis.
Yeah,
that he was quiet, but he had his hands full with Bundiaki. That's why he didn't see Bundiaki play that well because Damien de Allende.
And who isn't playing this weekend?
Bundiaki, yeah.
What happened? Hey.
So I don't think we give Damien de Allende the credit he deserves when he's not playing this flashy games and passing the ball wide and all that. So I'm just saying, maybe that was his job on Saturday. Contain Bundiaki
but look, he had nice touches as well. It just they didn't use him as a battering ram.
As per normal.
That's per normal. And he had the opportunity to use hands more, which is quite nice to see. I think
he's got skills.
Yeah, no, he's got magical skills, man, because he's got great hands, really good feet.
Yeah.
He's got really, really good feet. He's not a battling rabbit. If you watch him for like when he started out,
2015 Springbok inside center,
he would step you proper.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll go on there. Then Calvin Nash for me was fine, and then Jamie Osborne had a brilliant game for. I think,
also thought he was really good.
I think for he's a young man, a debut against South Africa, strong also, nation.
He plays centre for Leinster, and he makes his debut for Ireland on fullback. He does play fullback for his club, and he's because they play for Leinster and then like for the university, like we do, VP and Stormers type thing.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Okay. So he's like, I can't remember the university that or the club that he plays for, but he plays centre and fullback for them. But he predominantly plays centre for Leinster, and then
But it works, though, isn't it?
And they made him, for his debut, make him fullback. But they tried that with Robbie Henshaw a few years back, and it was a complete disaster.
Remember that when Nick Miller coached Italy and they tried that flank Burgomasko play scrum off. Remember? I don't know. Sorry, random fact. Did you know that?
It doesn't really work. But
no.
But I thought
John Furry is a good example. Went from fullback to centre, works out well. That usually is a good transition.
Yeah, from fullback to centre.
Yeah.
But anyways, I thought that Osborne had a really good game.
Yeah.
Also unknown to me before that. Watched him a bit in the URC, but young player, good player.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah,
well done. Game. Congrats. And quickly, we'll just go through Rob Herring. Is it Kian Ely?
Yeah.
Finley Billum, Ryan Beard, Peter Moani. Yeah, there you go. Colin Blade, Kieran Frawley. They shouldn't spell names like this. Who makes these names up?
Like they brought in reinforcements. Obviously, it was a really tough game on Saturday physically.
Yeah, we caused some damage. And then Stuart McCloskey. I like that name. That's the best name, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Stuart McCloskey. So anyway, again, strong matchups. I think it's gonna be a really fun game. And then obviously, before we go to our predictions, let's quickly predict Wales, Australia, and New Zealand.
After what I've watched on Saturday, so like I said, I really enjoyed the Wales-Australia game because the ball really went wide. They played a lot of good rugby. That 8-man of Wales with the only guy with more than 30 caps that looks like Nas Botha with a headband. He's a good player.
He's actually really good.
I think it's O'Brien. I can't remember his name.
He played. He was in. We remember him, so he must be good, right?
But the game. It was really a nice game to watch. I think the New Zealand game, New Zealand lucky to win. So if I must say the Wales Australia, I think Australia is gonna win them comfortably.
I'm going to say Australia by 12.
Yeah, I'm also think 12 to 20 points on Wales because Australia when they're on
Wales
fire,
is in trouble.
Yeah, Wales in trouble. Yeah,
Wales is in trouble.
When Australia click, I'm telling you, with Joe Smith at the helm, they can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Watch out in this rugby championship coming.
Look, if they do well now in the next couple of years, you'll see the growth of the domestic game will also increase. More players will start playing rugby. They'll move, instead of going to league, they'll go to union again.
Yes.
There's a lot of players that they lost to league in Australia. But anyway, so then New Zealand versus England.
Were we wrong last week?
I'm gonna go bring it down a bit.
Yeah, and England is hungry for this one because they could have really easily won that game.
And I hope it's a rude awakening for Scott Robinson as well. He seems a bit cocky.
I don't think so. He just does how he does it at the Crusaders. You know what I mean? And he's never coached international.
Yeah,
or even overseas. He's just coached local club.
So look, so obviously he knows the players. So I'm going to go New Zealand by 5. What are you going to say?
I'm going to go New Zealand by 10. New Zealand by 10, but I don't think they'll lose. I don't think they'll lose, and I don't think they'll make the same mistake of underestimating England in the second test again. Yeah, I think they are very proud. They're very proud.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good matchup. Well, it'll be interesting at least. Just before we go to my biggest prediction for the weekend, though, is the Portugal-Namibia game.
Yeah, what's
it's going to be a close one. I think Namibia by 18. I don't know. I have no frame of reference here.
We are going to talk about this on the next podcast.
There will be a show.
I'm going to say Portugal. Portugal by 5.
Backstabber.
Yeah.
Say West Africa.
Yeah, that's not my country.
No, okay. Any case, so Africa versus Ireland. I do think this is going to be
key matchups first.
I think centre will be interesting for me.
Again, yeah.
I think the centre matchup will be interesting because they've got a new combination. I do think we'll probably get the upper hand. I think also in the Lucies it'll be interesting as well. I hope Kwaho can up his game, and then Faf as well. Faf, we just need to protect him a bit better at the ruck as well because he got caught out quite a few times. It wasn't his best game, but like Skalkberg also mentioned, he said he wasn't protected well. The forwards need to do better.
Yeah, and I think
I was probably too harsh on it.
Can I just say something about, like, we could see the difference in attacking style. So the obvious thing that you can see is that they put Khaleesi on the one
The trams.
on the trams and Peter Step the toy on the other side, and also linking.
That was so much fun to watch.
That's so cool because I love. I haven't seen Peter Step the toy do this.
And it's so quick.
But Siya Khaleesi, we know,
Well,
we know he can do that. So yeah, all I wanted to say is, are we going to do that again? You know, get those guys. Is that all that this new attacking thing is? Is
That's
bringing forwards into the.
that's going to be interesting, Gene, because you as a coach surely must be guessing now.
Yeah.
You're like, are they going to do that?
And
Are they going to uppy? What are they going to do?
When they do some stuff like that, why not have a guy like Kwagga also be there? Because he's so quick.
Yeah, look, I think
Is it the hands? Is Khaleesi
look, it's Rassie Rasmus. We don't know. You know, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a great match. We're really looking forward to it. JP is going to be in Swellendam.
Yes, my boy's playing Riversdale rugby tournaments. I'm really
It's going to be fun.
for that.
I'm going to be with my American friend Josh and Shannon. Shout out, guys! It's going to be really fun, guys. Enjoy it again. Please comment your scores. We actually really want to know. But I'm going to say, don't say 3 points.
I won't say things.
Okay, South Africa by 8. Okay, now let me actually say a score. I'm going to say 32-24.
Okay, so last week we went too far off.
Hey,
We're,
look, we would have been under money if they didn't score that one try
and if we could have scored a lot more tries,
in the first half.
if stuff works out for us, and I think it will, because
Yeah.
something new has been tried now.
Yeah.
I think we can bury them hard, and I think 25 points. So I'm gonna go like 35-7.
Good heavens!
Yes.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will buy you 10 beers if you get this right. Anyway, guys. So yeah, obviously like, subscribe, and
Ring the bell.
possibly.
And
Okay, and comment, share, whatever these people do.
Yeah.
And then, and again, thank you to our sponsor, Better Call Gerald. Support his business as well. He supports us.
Support local.
Yeah, and he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Lekker.
Love you guys.
A peace.